Well, I got back from my 17-day trip. I'm back home. I had a good time on my trip. It was just a really rejuvenating experience. But now I've got to unload my trailer and my bike with all the stuff up in it. Last night I just unloaded my backpack that had my clothes in it, and that was it. So now it's time to unload the rest of it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to unload everything and put everything in a pile. Stuff that I used and stuff that I didn't use on the trip. This is more for me for my next trip, because there were things I wanted to take I couldn't because it's very small inside this trailer. Real estate is very crucial inside there. So if there's something I didn't use or thought I might use but I probably won't use, I won't take it next time. And maybe it'll free up some room for some stuff that I thought I might have used. But anyway, that's my next step. So I am going to unload. We interrupt this video for a very important message. I gotta show you something really cool. When I was in Colorado at my daughter's house, she has this machine that does stickers and vinyl letters and stuff, and she did this for me. Take your time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. That was kind of my theme from this whole trip that I made. Take your time, don't live too fast, troubles will come and they will pass. That happens every trip. There you always have troubles. I ran into rain, got 45 minutes down the road and the campsite wasn't there after going 45 minutes in a storm on this twisty turning road, pulling this trailer behind me. But that's also kind of my theme in life, you know. Especially the second one. Troubles will come and they will pass. A lot of people don't realize that. No matter how bad things get, they always get better. No matter how bad things get, they always get better. There is like an epidemic of suicide in the United States right now amongst veterans and everybody. And it's just crazy. And I've been there. I've been down to the bottom of the barrel. My wife died. I didn't think things could ever get better again, and they did. They always do. No matter how bad things get, they always get better. Suicide is never ever the answer. If you're in the darkest part of your life right now, just talk to somebody, get help, seek help, go out. There's people out there that can help you. But it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Life is too freaking great to just end it all. I mean, get out there and enjoy life. Get out of your hole. I mean, if it wasn't for the valleys, the mountains wouldn't be so wonderful. I mean, if everything was just hunky-dory your whole life, things wouldn't be that exciting. But when you go through bad times and good times, the good times are that much more better because you've gone through the bad times. But anyway, back to your regularly scheduled video. Well, there weren't very many things that I didn't use, turns out. There were a few things, some things I didn't use, but I know I still want to bring along in case. But this one was, let me turn this around here. These are my camping dishes. This is my little bin I use here. There's what it looks like with everything, just about everything out. The French press. I mean, that's a really cool gadget. Makes really nice coffee. And if you're like an afternoon coffee drinker, that would be perfect. But my problem is I'm a morning coffee drinker, and I cannot function until I get my coffee in the morning. There's a lot of other people like that in this world. But back to the French press. The French press is like I say, it makes really good coffee. The only problem is when I'm not functioning in the morning, it's too much to do to make coffee. I found that I don't have any with me because I used them all, but there was a Nestle instant coffee. I know, blasphemy, instant coffee, but it was really pretty good. It had creamer in it, it had sugar in it, and it was, you just heat up some water. I would put it in my little Yeti cup. That's 2 cups there, so I would put 2 of the little things in it. They came in like plastic, kind of like little pouches. I put 2 pouches in there, fill it full of hot water, and there's my coffee in the morning. You know, all I had to do to heat my coffee up, this is my little water pot right here. I don't know if you can see that very good. That thing right there that says top on it, that is my camp stove. So it's just a matter of putting water in there, put it on the camp stove, heat it up, pour it into my Yeti cup with the coffee, and I'm ready to go. So I'm probably not going to bring this back camping again, so that's going to free up some real estate here for my camping dishes. That'll be a good thing. So I'm putting this over in my pile of stuff to take inside. This is all stuff that I'm going to put back in the trailer and just store in there for my next camping trip. But that frees me up some space. I can put some more stuff in there. There's my little pan. I keep some paper plates. I'm going to need some more paper towels for the next trip, that's for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the trailer. It goes right there. So basically we got that. That's my camp stove. That thing back there in the corner is a hammock. This is some poles and ropes, which I use in conjunction with these clips and that tarp, and it makes a little front porch if it's raining. My weenie stick, that was good for cooking weenies on the fire. Shovel, didn't use the shovel, but you always need to have a shovel with you. Bear spray, didn't use that, thank God, but it's good to have with you when you're in bear country. I used my tripod, I used my hatchet. This is my tool case in case it breaks down or something like that. I have tools with me. This is to lock up my trailer. I did use it. I didn't use this thing because I use tripods and stuff like that. That's clamp my GoPro on something, but it really just took up room, so it's going to go in the inside to take inside. It's with this stuff. These are like grills, different grills. There's a, let's see if I can open that up. That's like a ceramic grill thing in there that thought I could put on some rocks and use that, but I never used that. In fact, I ended up buying a little portable grill. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in here. It takes up a lot less space, so I'm not going to bring those back in here again. You always got to have toilet paper with you. That's a life straw, so if you're trapped in the mountains, broke down, you can always get water out of a creek, a mountain stream, and that will filter it out so it's drinkable. That's pretty much everything there. Up there we got gloves. These are towels. You know, instead of bringing big bath towels, you bring these little things here. There's a little bigger one there. There's another one up there. Got gloves. That's my poncho. Got some work gloves there from doing something that might tear my hands up. That's pretty much everything that's in there. This is all stuff I'm going to put back. My cot. That cot was very, very comfortable. In combination with this mattress, can't really see it, but yeah, that's a mattress. And then that is like a very comfortable sleeping bag. Takes up a lot of space, but that's why I got the trailer instead of having all my stuff on the back of my bike like I did last year. But the fan is a really good fan. Uses 6D size batteries. The only time I used that was when I was camping at Paladuro State Park. I never used it once in Colorado because it was cold in Colorado. Not really cold, but it was cool most of the time. Some nights got cold, but with that sleeping bag, I never got cold while I was sleeping. Some nights I did sleep with my my hoodie on because it was that cold. That's a little sheet. I didn't use the sheet at all, but I figure for Texas camping I'll bring that because I may just want to cover up the sheet and lay on the sleeping bag if it's warm. There's my tent I brought. I'm getting in the light now. That's my camp chair right there. It folds up that size. This is all my knives, machetes, all that good stuff to cut firewood and get everything going. The chocks for my wheels on the trailer, some rope. This is a little table that goes together. All my flashlights, lanterns, and all that kind of good stuff are in there. That's the tarp that goes under my tent, and that's pretty much all that stuff there. This is all stuff that I used all this stuff, but I'm bringing it in the house. That's why it's in another pile. This is my food bag. If you'll notice, I've got a bread container in there, one of those plastic things to keep bread from getting squashed. That came in handy. I always had bread with me. Make sandwiches, hamburgers, hot dogs, all that good stuff. Most of these are just batteries or bags of batteries. The GoPro 6D batteries, dead batteries in there. So I kept track of all my batteries there. I bought a lot of these little portable battery packs on Amazon Prime Day. I bought a bunch of them when they were really cheap, and I brought them with me, and then I probably only used a third of the ones I brought, which was kind of overkill, but you know, I just brought them. Last year I was having problems with having enough power. This year I had too much power, so I'll probably next time maybe not bring as many. Water jug was on top. Tennis shoes and flip-flops. Cigars, you gotta have cigars when you're camping. That's some instant coffee. I didn't never use it. I bought it at the last of the trip. This is my pillow. This in conjunction with that, and that inside the tent. This is like the most comfortable sleeping. It's really scrunched up right now. That's because it scrunches up to that size. When it opens up, it's almost as big as that tent bag when it opens up. In fact, I'm going to take it inside. What you do is, it's got memory foam stuff in it, so I will take it inside and store it. Not really inflated, but I will store it undone, I guess is the word. They suggest doing that, so next time you open it up, it opens up easier and it's not so squished. Other than that, that bag right there, I didn't really use the bag, but that bag is good for carrying stuff. Like I'm going to use it to carry all this stuff inside. And another good thing about that bag, when everything is packed in here, I mean it's packed to the top, and that bag empty just lays flat. I put it on top of it here. The reason for that, something happens, this stuff no longer fits, which I'm kind of worried about because I'd never put the tent up before, so I didn't know if it was going to go back the same size. But last year I used that bag to carry almost all my stuff on my back seat here. So if need be, if I needed to get rid of some stuff out of the trailer, or if I brought back more stuff than I brought, I could have put it in that bag and stuck it on my back seat. Be good to go. The reason I tried not to have anything on my bike this trip was so I could actually go inside of a grocery store, go inside of a restaurant, and not worry about somebody stealing my stuff. If you notice my ice chest that I brought, I do have a lock which goes on there, which one makes it bear proof, another makes it human proof. I guess nothing's human proof, but it would deter people from stealing stuff out of the ice chest. And to keep people from stealing the ice chest off of my trailer, I got this lock right here. You could buy these little things like this for Yetis and Arctic coolers. And then I just wrap the cable around the tongue there up here. I got a key to get it off, so nobody can take that off of there. Right now it's just water left in there now, but I'll drain that out in a little bit. I actually planned on, I went through so much rain on the way home. I mean that's what rain does to chrome. It's just filthy, and my trailer is the same way. So I planned on getting all this stuff unloaded that goes inside and putting everything packed back in there, and then taking it to car wash. But I may still do it, I may not. While I was unloading this, I'm hearing a lot of thunder outside. I'm in my garage right now, of course. So it kind of defeat the purpose to go wash everything and then get rained on the way back and have it all just like it was before I washed it. So I'm going to play that by ear. Anyway, hopefully you can see me. I don't know if there's enough light here, but that was my trip. I really had a good time on my trip. Everybody needs to get away like that if you can. Had a good time visiting my daughter and her family. The weekends I stayed at her house. During the week I explored Colorado up in the mountains. Just had a really good time. There's just something about just being out in nature and just spending the night, waking up in the morning as the sun's coming up. I made breakfast every morning. Made eggs, sausage. I brought some pico de gallo with me, so I would first thing I'd make coffee, of course, and then after I got my coffee made, I cooked some sausage on my little grill and my little stove. Cooked some sausage, and then I added some pico de gallo to it, stirred it around a little bit, added some eggs. The eggs, I actually didn't bring a carton of eggs. I pre-scrambled them and put them into a water bottle so I could just pour out what I needed, and that made for a really, really good breakfast. The first morning I made breakfast burritos, and it was a little more hassle, but I think it actually was better not doing the breakfast burritos, just making the eggs with the pico de gallo and all that good stuff. And so I had a good breakfast every morning and enjoyed myself. I'm sad it's over. I'm sad I've got to get back in the grind of things. Got a few things I got to get edited and out, and then I got a shoot coming up, I think in a week or so. But yep, that was my trip. So I hope if you watched all these vlogs, if you didn't, go back and watch them from the start. I didn't vlog every day. Most of the time when I was at my daughter's house, I didn't vlog because we were just chilling out. Did have a good time. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe and share, and go back and watch the vlogs from day one if you haven't seen any of them. But well, I'm gonna get this stuff loaded back in here and maybe go wash my stuff. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for following along on my trip, and I hope you have a great week, weekend, day, year, all that good stuff. But take it easy. We'll see you later.